There are 40 even numbers from 1 to 80, so the probability is equal to 40 over 80. The probability of drawing a even number. And the probability of drawing an odd number between 1 and 10 is, we have how many odd numbers there? We have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Therefore, we just have 5 numbers, which is equal to 5 over 80. So the total probability comes out to be 45 over 80, which is equal to, when we simplify by 5, 9 over 16. The probability that I am looking for is any student being chosen being a male student. There are how many male students we have? We have 54 male students. So the probability is 154 over 124. Plus, what else do we have? Future computer engineers. And there are 30 future computer engineers here. However, please note that this 30 is the sum of 12 and 18 here. And this 54 is the sum of these 4 numbers here. So we have double calculated the boys who are thinking about being a computer engineer that we have to subtract. And this is equal to 54 plus 30 minus 18 over 122, which is equal to 84, 74, 66 over 122, which is equal to 33 over 61. This time we are going to calculate the probability of being a female, which is 68 over 122 plus or a future teacher, which is equal to 28 over 122. And please do not forget that this 68 is the sum of these 4 numbers, and this 28 is the sum of 2 numbers. Therefore, we have to subtract this 18, which has been double calculated, which will give us 68 plus 28 minus 18 over 122, which is going to be equal to 78 over 122, or when we divide each side by 2, this is going to be 62, and this is going to be 30. This is going to be 61, sorry. This is going to be 39. So the probability is 39 over 61. There are 12 American and 18 French and 8 German passengers, which makes totally 38. This is the total number of passengers we have. What is the probability of the first 2 passengers disembarking being both American? So this probability is, I have 38 passengers, American passengers. There are 12 American passengers, so the first one, the probability of being first one being American is 12 over 38 times. Now we have 37 passengers, and there are 11 American passengers. And this is equal to, when we simplify these by 2, this is going to be 6, this is going to be 19, and this is going to be equal to 6 times 11 over 19 times 37, which is equal to 66 over 703. The probability that we are looking for is equal to, faulty books printed in February are 20, and the total number of books is 900 plus 1200 plus 1500, which is equal to 20 over 3600, which is equal to 1 over 180. The total number of passengers is equal to the sum of those 3 totals. So what we have is 50 plus 70 plus 40, which is equal to 60. So what they are asking to me is the probability of first passenger disembarking being a German, which is 70 over 160, or a male, which is equal to, when we sum up the numbers of males, which is 20 plus 30 plus 15, which is equal to 65. What we are going to have is equal to 65 over 160. However, this number includes male German passengers too. So we have to subtract this number, which is 30 over 160. So what we have is 105 over 160. When I simplify both denominator and numerator by 5, what I have here is 21, and what I have here is 32. So the result is 21 over 32. Let's call the number of 6-seaters as x and 8-seaters as y, and we know that there are 18 tables, therefore we can say that x plus y is equal to 18, and people must be seated either in 6-seaters or in 8-seaters. So we can say that 6x plus 8y is equal to the total number of people who are attending to the picnic, which is 128. What we need to do is to solve this system of equation. Let's do it together. Let's multiply the first equation by 8. So what we have is going to be 8x plus 8y is equal to 8 times 18, which is equal to 144. And the second equation is the same. 6x plus 8y is equal to 128. Now let's subtract this side by side. Then what we have is equal to 8x plus 8y minus 6x minus 8y is equal to 144 minus 128. When these are simplified, what I have is equal to 2x here, which is equal to 144, which is equal to 16 now. And x is equal to, and I simplify each side by 2, x is equal to 8. So there are 8 6-seaters. There are 12 marbles. And how many of them are prime numbers? Let's count. We have 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 as prime numbers. So this probability would be 5 over 12 for the first ball. And for the second ball, there are 11 balls left now, of which 4 of them only are prime. Therefore, this probability here is equal to 5 times 4 over 12 times 11. When I simplify, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 3, which is going to be equal to 5 over 33. There are 8 teams, so that each team, this means that each team will have to will have to play with 7 teams. Therefore, each team will have to play for 7 times. And in each match day, since there are 8 teams we have, each match takes 8 over 2, which is equal to each match day takes 8 over 2, which is equal to 4 matches. Therefore, what we have is 7 match days times 4 matches, totally 28 matches. We have 4 yellow, 7 red, 5 green and 4 blue marbles, and we're looking for the probability of the chosen one being green. Therefore, this is equal to 5 over, this is equal to 12 times, plus this is 20, and the probability is 1 over 4. This time we have how many marbles? We have 5 yellow, 8 red, 6 green and 5 blue marbles, and I'm trying to get a red marble, which is equal to 8 over 24, which means 1 over 3. I have 6 yellow, 9 red, 7 green, and 6 blue marbles, and all I'm trying to choose is a blue marble. So this is equal to 6 over 12 plus 16, which is equal to 6 over 28. When I simplify, this is going to be 3 over 14.